My name is Cilene. I'm in grade 12 and I come to SHS, Strathmore High School. One of the things that I most like about Canada, to be honest, is the difference in the culture compared to what is it back home. So I'm from Brazil. Strathmore High is totally different from where I come from. There's so many kids, so many students. The fact that you can walk around and switch classes, you have the opportunity to meet other teachers and choose your courses, is just such an amazing experience. Um, when I moved here, I met so many different people. And one of the people that I really like is my old math teacher. She taught me 20-2, 20-1, and 30-1 last semester. And she was the person that showed me that math is not a problem in our lives, because I always had bad teachers or really strict teachers, and she would just sit with me during learning strategies and teach me something different. And now I do struggle with math, of course. It's not a miracle that happened, but at the same time, it's not a problem for me anymore. When I moved to Strathmore, it was really different because I'm from São Paulo, and São Paulo has like 15 million people, right? So it was totally different. But then I just kind of got used to it, to the fact that you go to the grocery store and sometimes you see your teacher, and then you have that connection to the community. So the school is always getting involved in the community. For example, I'm on Spartan Council, which is the student council, and sometimes we go to the seniors' home and we play with them, or sometimes they come here and we have lunch. So even though Strathmore is such a small town, you basically have everything you need. Like, you have grocery stores, you have clothing stores, you have hospitals, you have clinics, you have everything. You can go and watch hockey on Friday nights, and you can go to the movie theater even though there's only one movie playing for the whole week. You can still go, and it's cheap. When you move to someone's house that you've never seen, you have to be open to change your lifestyle, get out of your comfort zone, learn how to respect differences. It's not always easy, but it's a great experience for you to learn about yourself and learn that there isn't only one bubble, and that we have to be open to respect differences, and we have to be open to realize that it's not like the rules that we come from are not the only right ones. You study in English, you learn in English, you think in English, and you realize that you're getting fluent and that English is actually your second language when you have your first dream in English, which is really weird. But yeah, it's totally different, but it's an amazing experience. And then you go back home and you realize that you don't even know how to order food anymore. Like, you go to Starbucks and you can't even ask for what you want. So for my future plans, one thing that I know I have to do is go to university, and I'm not sure where yet. I got accepted into University of Alberta and SAIT and Mount Royal, and I'm still waiting for University of British Columbia, and I got accepted in Australia as well, in 2 universities. And yeah, even though I knew there was gonna be someone that is also from my country here, I didn't let that hold me back. So we made kind of like a deal, and we wouldn't speak Portuguese because my first language is Portuguese, right? We wouldn't speak Portuguese when we were around other people, and we wouldn't just stick with the international students, because we think that all this experience is not about only being international, but being part of the culture and being part of the school and part of Canada, right? I think that one of the most precious things in life is that we don't live in a bubble, sort of thing. And by moving to Canada, I realized that yes, there is right or wrong for certain things, but when it comes to your culture and the difference in between ethnicities and languages and countries, there is no right or wrong. We can't put someone in a box just because that person is from that place, just because history happened in a certain way. No, people change, and we have to be open to different things and different people, and we have to respect the differences and not put a label and say this is right and this is wrong. That's what I learned. My math teacher is really important. Like, she helped me with math, and even with my personal life, whenever, because when you are an international student, you're kind of bipolar sometimes. You get homesick, and then that can be really stressful. But then you just have people around you to support and help you, and she was one of the people. Like, whenever I was upset in her class, she was like, oh, what's going on? Do you want to go and talk to someone and stuff? And that's a really nice thing in Canada, because I did not have that in my old school, have all this support and stuff. My other Brazilian friend that was here last year, she also taught me so many things, because when you live in another country, it is an amazing experience, but it's totally different. And sometimes you just feel so overwhelmed because you're alone, right? And then because we were in the same position, we just got so close together. And before we met each other, like, we just knew each other, we didn't like each other because we're totally different. I think that it's such an amazing experience because you learn so much, and even though Strathmore is such a small town, people are so open to you, and what you get from your experience is something that's gonna be with you forever. No one can take that from you. And what you learn to be respectful and open and just respect the differences is such a big thing, because there are people out there that will never have this chance, and that it's gonna take them way longer to learn that, as you can learn when you're a teenager and come to school. Então, quando você mora em outro país, você aprende muitas coisas. Você aprende a respeitar as diferenças, você aprende que não existe certo ou errado pra quando se fala de regras ou de estereótipos. Existe o diferente. E a gente tem que aprender a respeitar essas diferenças, porque não é certo colocar uma pessoa dentro de uma caixa e falar você é certo ou você é errado. Você é só diferente. E existem tantas culturas maravilhosas que a gente tem que conhecer e a gente tem que respeitar. E isso é uma coisa que ninguém pode tirar de você. Essa experiência é uma coisa que ninguém pode tirar de você. E é uma coisa maravilhosa porque você aprende tanto em pouco tempo. E tem certas pessoas que nunca vão poder aprender isso. E é uma oportunidade maravilhosa.